Hey guys, what's up? Nick here once again. Today, we're going to be talking about something that I think, if I'm being honest, is a little bit of copium, but it's something that I thought was interesting and it involves Twisted Metal, and I figured we should talk about it. So here we go. I was looking at Reddit the other day and I came across this article that was very interesting because the title of it states Twisted Metal might be revealed this September. Also, MotorStorm is in development by Lucid Games. When I saw this title, I immediately was like, oh, this must have been from a year ago or maybe a couple months ago before the cancellation came out. And if you guys aren't aware of that, I made a whole separate video talking about it in which there was a Twisted Metal title in production with Firesprite, and then Sony sadly closed that entire studio down, and thus the game that they were potentially working on, which was a Twisted Metal title, has essentially gone away. Now, there wasn't any confirmation that the game was essentially for sure canceled, other than just the company that was working on it had shut down. But there was always a small part of me that believed that maybe it got moved to another company, or maybe Sony decided, let's go to somebody else entirely and start from scratch. It's really hard to say. But I really feel like with the success of the first season of the Twisted Metal TV show, and now getting a season 2 coming soon, which they are actually filming at this moment, it's just strange to me why Sony would not be looking into making a proper game sequel or maybe reviving the series as a whole. It's hard to say. But when I saw this, and I saw it only came out 2 days ago, it really got my heart racing. Now, you have to take these kind of things with a grain of salt. This is nothing that is confirmed. This is not from Sony official. This is from a Gaming Leaks subreddit. It's pretty large, and most of these leaks do end up going nowhere, I will say, but sometimes they are legitimate, and that's why these are pretty interesting to talk about. But with this title, again, it's not only just talking about Twisted Metal, it's also stating, which honestly, at this point in time, is probably more likely, is that this could be a MotorStorm game coming in development. And the reason they're believing this to be is because a vehicle handling designer, aka Nick Pope, who used to work at Firesprite, got hired on at Lucid Games recently. And apparently it's a position of a principal vehicle handler. So basically what he's known for. And the fact that he's going to Lucid Games, which if you guys don't know, is the same company that made Destruction All-Stars, aka kind of what we thought it was going to be a Twisted Metal title on PS5, which ended up being its own thing. And I feel the game did have its merits and it did have potential to be a Twisted Metal competitor, but it ended up just falling flat for many reasons. We're not going to get into that here. But this guy came from Firesprite, and now he's going to be working with Lucid Games. And again, that could potentially be a new vehicle-centered game. Whether it's a brand new IP, whether it's reviving MotorStorm, or reviving Twisted Metal, we don't know. But this is just very interesting, and it does bring up the question of, what are they planning? What are they doing over at Lucid Games, which is another PlayStation company? So I'm very excited for this. I don't necessarily have anything else to go off of other than just this one statement that was posted a couple days ago. I will have a link to the official Reddit post below in the description if you want to go check it out and see all the replies and all that. And it has seemed to have gained some attraction since it's been posted. So it's one of those things where just, it's copium for sure to believe that this could be a potential Twisted Metal title that is now being worked on, and that Sony is keeping it very hush-hush to maybe do it as some major release at a future Game Awards, or maybe the next Summer Game Fest, or the next PlayStation Play, or whatever it could be. I'm just very excited, regardless, to hear anything about anything related to vehicles for a new potential game. Even if it does turn out to be a MotorStorm revival, I would honestly be very happy with that. I love MotorStorm. I think it's a very underrated racing series that was pretty much only on the PS3. They did bring a couple titles to the PSP and the PS2, but it just never came to anything after the PS3. So it would be really cool to see a revival of this gaming series and for the new generation. And now there's even talks of a PS5 Pro coming out. And a lot of people are speculating, what are they going to bring as a PlayStation IP to launch with the system? I don't necessarily know if they're going to launch anything with the PS5 Pro. They never really did that in the past. I know with the PS4 Pro, when that launched, I don't believe there was a game that came along with it. And Sony just seems to kind of expect, the Sony fanboys to buy the system anyway, even if there isn't a brand new showcase game to go along with it. My theory is that they're really showcasing and pushing Concord, which is this kind of Overwatch ripoff type game. I don't think it's going to go anywhere, but Sony seems to really believe in it, and I think they're going to try to launch the PS5 Pro alongside that, and that game's coming up very soon. But the fact that the PS5 Pro has been rumored for many months and at this point years, it wouldn't surprise me if it launches next month for all we know. But that being said, there's really no actual news on that or anything official of when that's coming out. That's just my speculation. Coming back to this theory of Twisted Metal might be in development, seeing this Mr. Nick Pope going over to Lucid Games is bringing back my revival of hope for the series, and that we do see a brand new game coming soon. Again, with the launch of Season 2, I just feel it would be extremely stupid of Sony to not be thinking of bringing back the games as a whole. And maybe they are. I really hope that this is the case, but I really do want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below on if you believe this to be some type of hint towards a new Twisted Metal, or maybe MotorStorm, or just something completely different. I want to hear your thoughts on this, and if it's credible, or if you just think it's a bunch of hoo-ha and we all have copium, which is definitely probably the case. But again, I just thought this was interesting, and I like to hear you guys' thoughts on these kind of leaks. And yeah, just again, always trying to keep Twisted Metal in everyone's hearts and everyone's minds, and hoping Sony will eventually give us what we rightfully deserve. It's a brand new game. On a side note, before I end the video, again, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody for the recent subs. Hitting 4,000 subs was a huge milestone, and we're already on track for 5,000. That was actually my goal at the beginning of 2024, was to reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And at this rate, I definitely can see that happening. So I just genuinely want to thank you guys so much for the love and support as of late. Some of the videos have been taking off like crazy. I was not expecting that. And it's just been a wild ride. And not only that, but the streams have been great as well. I've been loving getting back into my stream schedule of Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when I go live. And I like branching out and playing other things that aren't just Twisted Metal. And I've been getting a lot of very positive feedback from people saying, yes, we like it when you branch out. We love that you're not a one-trick pony and that you do play other types of content and other games on this channel. So I'm going to try to keep that in mind for the future. With my live streams taking over my main content and now making more highlight type videos from my live streams instead of dedicated videos themselves, there are times where I am honestly worried that I'm letting down my subscribers whenever I switch up the content or try something new. So hearing comments like that honestly really warms my heart, and it does give me more of a drive to continue and to keep making bigger and better streams and bigger and better videos. And I know I've talked about this many times before on the channel, but it's true that I do truly want to become a full-time content creator at some point, and I would love nothing more than to have the opportunity to upload content every day or stream 5 days a week instead of my typical 3. And with the success of this channel and the growth of this amazing community in such little amounts of time, I can see that easily becoming a reality very soon. So it just really gives me more of an excitement to move forward and to keep making better and better content for the channel, because people seem to really enjoy it, because I truly would not be here without you guys. But with that being said, whether I have one person or a million people here watching my videos, I will always continue to do so because I absolutely love it. And I can't thank you all enough for your amazing support over these past few months and past year now. So yeah, I'm really excited for the future. I'm really hoping a new Twisted Metal is coming in the future as well. I'm really excited for season 2 of the TV show. You better believe I will be having a full review of the show when it comes out. And yeah, just, man, this channel is crazy. And it's been a wild, wild ride so far. Hope to see you guys in the next live stream. Hope to see you in the next video. Make sure to leave a like, share, support as always. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Hopefully see you in the next one. Peace out.